I'm your host, Caitlin Leggett, and we're back at the Spectrum Center where the Hornets will be taking on the Washington Wizards. The Hornets currently have a record of 6-15, while the Wizards have a record of 11-11. They are ninth in the conference, while the Hornets sit at number 13. This is actually their third matchup of the year, with the Wizards taking that first matchup and the Wizards taking the second game here at the Spectrum Center. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get some of that energy back tonight to get the dub. The Hornets are still, of course, struggling some issues with injuries, with LaMelo Ball and Dennis Smith Jr. both being out for tonight. But on the flip side, the Wizards are starting to have those same issues with Rui Hachimura being out tonight as well. This really came down to the last second of the game. The first three quarters were an entirely different ball game than that fourth quarter. Terry Rozier dropped 25 points. PJ Washington Jr. dropped 21 points. They were playing solid basketball and routinely outscoring the Wizards each quarter. Each time it was by margins of 5 to 10 to 3 or so points. The Hornets' largest lead of the night coming at a score of 107-88, but in no time, Bradley Beal shut all that down. Between his scoring and the team's defense, they were really trying to get a clutch win at the last second. For the Hornets, it really came down to holding the ball and playing some solid defense because they could not buy a bucket. I don't know what happened between that first three quarters and the fourth quarter, but every shot was bricked in and out. They were not finishing layups, like it was just not happening for them, and that happens sometimes. The Hornets ended up giving up a pretty lofty lead, but thankfully Bradley Beal missed his last shot, and that saved the Hornets and allowed them to win by 1 point. Thanks for tuning in. See you next game.